What is up, guys? Welcome back to another day of Whitley Auto Works. Today I've got an awesome new spray out for you guys, but I've also got a product from Vevor that they just sent out that's going to help us out tremendously in the shop moving forward. So let's unbox this real quick and let me show you what they sent. So what I've got here, guys, is Vevor's 3/8 hose, 100-foot long, self-retracting air hose kit, guys. All the mounts are completely adjustable, so you can actually mount it down here, as you see, and then your air line runs into the back right there, and you can actually twist this mount. It's completely adjustable right here and right here to set it wherever you want and mount it wherever you want. It comes with full install instructions, and it even comes with some bolts to get you started if you need them. And we're going to mount this puppy up real quick and let's try it out. Alright guys, I'm going to show you my current setup real quick. That's where I usually run my regulator when I paint, but this is the hard line I have coming in. That's the one, if you watched my shop video the other day, it comes from the compressor. It goes into this hose reel, and then it has a junction connector right there for whenever I want to paint and run a regulator. And then I have another section of hose right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate all this and just have one big hose with a jumper connector to use whenever I'm going to paint. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's get into it. Bam! And then a few little bit later, look at that bad boy. All mounted up nice. Got my air line coming in right there, going all the way around, up and in to my regulator setup, and then that's going back out to the compressor. So let's see how far this bad boy will stretch. Alright guys, let's see how long this thing goes. And it's even got little rollers on the side. Nice. So I think it's safe to say the Vevor hose is plenty long enough to tackle just about any project at home. Big shout out to Vevor for sending this out. This is the 100-foot model, guys. They also have a 65-foot model if you don't need it to go that long, and I think they have an even shorter model than that. I'll have all links down in the description, and Vevor's giving you guys 5% off, so I have my discount code down there. Once again, thank you, Vevor, for sending out the hose reel, and now let's jump into a spray out. Alright guys, so now the fun part is spray out. Shout out again to Vevor for sending out that hose reel, man. They got a discount code. They're giving you guys 5% off. Links will be in the description. You can go get a hose reel. They got yard equipment. They got a little bit of everything. So go give them a follow. Check out their website and pick you up something today. The spray out we're doing today, guys, is one of the most highly requested since I started doing this candy, whole series on the channel. Candy Red by Limelight Concentrate over a gloss black. Everybody wants to see it over a simple gloss black, but I'm going to throw a twist to it. I got a fender print up behind me. We're going to do Candy Apple Red Rust-Oleum as well. So red candy over red and red candy over gloss black by Limelight Candy Concentrate. So there's two-tone that's fender behind me, and then we'll get into spraying some candy. Let's get into it. got our two Rust-Oleum colors laid down, so now it's time for the fun part. Candy Red from Lime Candy Concentrates. Now we are doing these poor man style, which means we're not using a mid coat or an inner coat. We're actually using regular old 2K urethane clear coat, guys. Finish one clear, 4-to-1 mix, 4 parts clear, 1 part hardener. I'm doing about 4.5 ounces of clear into the mix and just over an ounce of hardener. That'll get you really close. And this is just a spray out on a test fender. So as always, I'm gonna bring you guys in close so you can see this mix. Alright, so I know a lot of you guys have already seen this a bunch, but for the ones that are new and haven't, this is Candy Red Concentrate. Pretty cool. I got it all over my fingers today because that's just how I roll. As far as putting it into the mix goes, we're just going to mix it up a little bit and drizzle some into the mix, guys. This is just a test spray out, so it doesn't have to be exact, and you just want a good candy effect. So what I usually do is dip my paint stick in there and drizzle about 2 or 3 of these little drizzles into it, and that usually comes out pretty good. All right, so I'll do that. Let's put this candy over here aside. Let's mix that in, and like you see, it's pretty much Hawaiian Punch. And the way you can tell if you got good saturation is you can turn the cup up like that and look at the side of the cup. That tells you right there about how your coats are going to be. And I'm going to mix this up really good, and we'll load up the paint gun and we'll get to spraying. Alright guys, so I got my Arita paint gun here on my new Vevor hose reel. It's an LVLP gun. It's got a 1.3 tip, and I shoot 28 psi wide open trigger if you want to replicate my settings. We're going to do consistent coats on this. 2 or 3 seems to be the sweet spot with these candy spray outs, as long as you got good saturation in the mix. And yeah, we'll just keep going until we get full coverage. We'll take it out in the sun and we'll see what we got. So I'm going to put the mask on. Let's get the spraying. Alright guys, so I'm 2 coats into this candy, and as you can see there's a red tint to it, but this thing has no candy red the way everybody's wanting to see it. And that's because what I'm using, guys, is a candy concentrate. I'm not using a candy base coat. Candy base coats have metallics added into them, and that's what gives them that deep red over black property. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it up, and let's change this into a candy base coat real quick. Alright guys, so after 2 coats of candy, we are not seeing much at all. And that's because this candy stuff is just a concentrate, guys. It has no metallic nature to it. And that's the difference between candy concentrate and a candy base coat. So what we've got to do is add a metallic nature into it. So I'm going to use some Ken Gold, because gold always works good with a little bit of red. So what I'm going to do is I got a little teaspoon right here. I'm going to put just a teaspoon of metallic in it. That way we just get a little bit of a metallic effect into the mix. I'm going to mix this up really good, and then we'll spray this over top of everything so that it has a good metallic nature. And what this should do is give us a little more variation than it had before. So as I mix this up, you can see it's actually giving it more of a red, but it's a metallic nature. So it's creating a actual candy base coat by mixing all this up. So we'll load up the gun and we're going to spray that. And let's see if we can change this and actually save this candy paint job. Woo! Guys, I've been dealing with this all week. I swear it was sunny about 30 minutes ago, and now it's raining. Ever since the move, man, I have not been able to get good sun with this North Carolina weather. So it's indoor cinematics today, unfortunately, guys. I appreciate you always sticking with me, and let's get into the final results. Alright guys, so I decided to finish this one up upstairs in my little studio section, guys. We have just been getting pounded with rain here lately over the last week, ever since I moved. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm in Wendell, North Carolina. I'm right outside of Raleigh, and we've been getting just hit with flooding and everything else, and it's just been nasty. And not the best for doing spray outs, but I'm trying to get through it. I'm trying to manage and continue to bring you guys cool content. Today's episode, other than the Vevor reel, which was very, very cool, shout out to Vevor. I have links to the descriptions to that, so you can pick one up. They got different sizes, great quality product, and I was really glad when they wanted to collaborate again and said they would send one out. The spray out, though, I was trying to show you guys the difference between candy concentrates and candy base coats today, guys. With candy concentrates, it's translucent. There's no metallic nature, so you have to create your own metallic nature, be a metallic base up under it, or actually adding some metallic into the candy the way I did with the eye candy pigments. Candy base coats, however, they have metallics built into them. So when you see those spray outs online on the product pages, or when other YouTubers or whoever have done it with the candy base coat over black or whatever, it's got its own metallic, and that's what gives it the cool effect that you're seeing. So know the difference between candy base coats and candy concentrates so that you don't waste your money. And that's what my channel is all about. As much as creating new colors, I want to help you guys understand the difference and stuff so you don't make a mistake and go buy the wrong thing thinking you're going to get a certain outcome. But I appreciate you guys for watching today. If you have any questions about candy spray outs, be it candy base coats or candy concentrates, doing it poor man style or whatever, definitely leave me a comment. Hit that like button if you like today's video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and you find all this stuff informative. And ring that bell notification beside it so you don't miss an episode. I have links to everything I use in today's video down in the description. If you can't find it, it's the one that says As Seen on YouTube. It takes you to my Amazon store. And I always have everything I use on the channel there for the same price I get it. So you can pick that up there. Appreciate you for watching. I'm John from Whitley Auto Works. Hope you have a great day. God bless. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.